Hey keepers, today we're taking a look at our full infield review of the KLA Rollfinger 4. The Rollfinger 4 comes equipped with 4mm of super soft grip latex on a Rollfinger cut with an elastic wrist strap plus two features that have become synonymous with KLA. The bowling cut, which gets a turned down kind of feel on the gloves. The fingers are turned down to get a better hold on the soccer ball. It lets you get your fingers or your W formation on the top two squares of the soccer ball and to get a better grip on it, and an antibacterial material on the inside of the glove to make sure that the gloves don't get smelly and to keep them as clean as possible on the inside. The most important thing to me when I'm reviewing a pair of soccer gloves and when I'm using them in the field is to have a nice comfort and fit on and off the soccer ball. I like to make sure that I can control the soccer ball and that I feel very comfortable with the soccer ball. If I'm not focusing in on my gloves, I'm focusing on the actual shot and the soccer ball, which makes it a lot easier to get a good save. And the KLA Rollfinger 4s were great. The first thing that came out to me when I put them on was how exact the sizing was. I was a perfect size 10 and the gloves fit almost exactly to my size. That's a huge thing for me. If I actually grew just a little bit more in my finger size, I might be just a little bit too big for this. So it's a perfect size 10, and that's really nice for the fit, but it's also huge for the flexibility. I can feel like I can move the glove however I want. It's a super flexible glove. There's no stiffness at any point. It doesn't feel like the glove has joints at all. It actually feels like the glove is one big piece and that you can maneuver it and actually manipulate it whenever you want and how you want it to get a good finger roll and to get a good hold on the soccer ball, especially when you're trying to catch the ball. Another huge thing for comfort and fit that actually goes into the grip is the Rollfinger cut. I love the Rollfinger cut. It allows you to get the most latex on the soccer ball, which allows you to get a good strong hold, especially if it's good latex, and get you a nice supported glove. It's a very well supported, has a good frame on the soccer ball, and still is a very flexible glove. But when it came down to grippiness and stickiness, the super soft grip latex was a moderate grippiness. It was okay, didn't do anything too amazing, didn't do anything poorly. I felt like it could do anything that you asked of a goalkeeper glove, but it didn't go up and beyond, especially when it came down to grip. You might have a harder time holding on to a soccer ball with one hand, or on wetter days. Definitely if it's a lot wetter days, if your gloves do get drenched, they will have a much harder time holding on to the soccer ball. But because the Rollfinger cut is such an amazing cut, it allows you to get the most amount of latex on and around the soccer ball. It also allows you to get a great amount of support behind the shot. Every single one of these shots, I was able to get a good hand behind the ball and to lead or actually push the soccer ball away for the corner. That's because I have a very good support from the Rollfinger cut and a very strong and flexible glove. I love the flexibility of the glove, and even though the super soft grip latex wasn't the best, the overall Rollfinger cut and the flexibility of the glove was enough to make sure that I was able to hold on to most of the shots that were taken on me. So here we have our KLA Rollfinger 4s after a month's worth of intense use. I used them in training, I used them in games. I wanted to see how well they did in both situations. The Rollfinger can do them both. If you want them as a game pair, they can definitely get the job done. For training, they can definitely get the job done. After a month of intense training, and I mean using them every day, the ripping is very little. There is a lot of ripping on the palm from bad diving technique and from diving on AstroTurf. Sometimes the dirt or the bad fields will rip the gloves a lot more. The one issue I did find was on the stitching of one of the wristbands. It did come loose and you can actually see my palm, but that actually didn't come out when I was playing, and I only noticed it when I'm actually tightening my wrist strap. Everything else was fine. The overall durability of the glove is very good. For about $38 US or 24 British pounds, I would recommend the KLA Rollfinger 4s as a pair of good training gloves. The super soft grip latex is the only reason why I might not use it every day as a pair of game gloves, because I would want a little bit more grip from my game gloves, but they would be a great pair of training gloves. Hey keepers, thank you so much for watching my video review on the KLA Rollfinger 4. If you liked it, please click like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys again very soon.